Welcome to Fanatics Live, where we virtually connect you with your favorite stars and athletes right at home. Tonight, we will be meeting with fans, signing autographs, and engaging in live Q&A. Now, let's welcome our host.
Welcome to another episode of Fanatics Live. I'm your host, MC, bringing your favorite athletes and stars to you right at home. Be sure to leave comments and show love from wherever you're watching for a chance to have it featured on the broadcast. Today's show is special in that we are featuring an apparel collaboration between Ballin and Mba Lab with the help of their partner, brand ambassador, and NBA legend, Metta Sandiford-Artest. Metta joined forces with Ballin CEO Rodney Jeter to give more voice to the Black-owned brand, celebrate street culture and style, and commemorate the 30 teams in the NBA in a creative way. The collection we feature today is currently available on both Fanatics and NBAstore.com. So if you like what you see, head on over and get your team's tee before the holidays. Today, we're going to be chatting with Metta on his time in the NBA, taking a deep dive within the Ballin brand, and hear from a few of Metta's fans. Settle in, make yourself comfortable, and give a warm Fanatics Live welcome to Metta Sandiford-Artest. Hey, Metta.
Thank you. Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
No, we're glad you're here, and we're excited to get to chat with you today. So I'm going to kick things off with a round of questions, and then we'll just keep things moving from there. How does that sound?
Absolutely. That sounds great.
All right. So as we all know, the NBA is celebrating its 75th anniversary this year, and you hold a major part of the league's history with 17 seasons on your belt. You won Defensive Player of the Year in 2004 and an NBA championship with the Lakers in 2010. So from an overarching view, what does the NBA mean to you personally?
I mean, well, first, basketball means a lot. You know, coming up in my neighborhood, just basketball in general, it was an outlet, you know, for guys to play,
Right.
girls to play. And the NBA was just, it's a business that as a kid, we all wanted to be a part of. You know, you want to be a part, you know, of being in the NBA business, yeah, and playing on a high level. You know, you have all these great teams, Lakers, Knicks, and all these amazing teams. And that's pretty much, you know, what it is. You know, it's pretty much a way for you to provide, you know, for your family. It's very similar to when someone's going to college, you know, and you want to study to be a doctor or to be a math teacher or whatever the case may be. You know, we studied to be a basketball player, you know, and being in the NBA and being involved in that business.
Well, yeah, and it takes a lot of hard work to get there. That's for sure. If you could choose one defining moment, like one shining moment from your NBA career, I know it's going to be hard to choose, but what would you pick as that one moment?
I think the hard work, you know, being in the gym, practicing the stuff behind the scenes, right? When you're in the gym and you're trying to practice to be an all-star, you're trying to be a champion. It's those moments that people don't really see much, but it's the hardest times pretty much of your basketball life. You know, just being in the gym, those days where you're hurting and it's summertime, you're just getting ready for that next season. That's what I really miss the most.
Yeah.
That's really fine for me.
We've been chatting with some of the younger players who just, you know, been drafted into the league, and, you know, they're experiencing their first injury and like what they learned from that first, you know, they finally made it to the big stage, and now they're, you know, having to sit on the bench for a couple of weeks. And they say they really attribute it to that time in the locker room, traveling with the team, just learning how you keep the grind going, even if, you know, you're not feeling it 100%.
Yep, absolutely. You know, you got to keep, and that's where you build character, you know, at the same time, the gym, through the injuries, you know, and then the fans get a chance to see, you know, the fruits of the labor, which is like an MVP or a championship or something like that.
Right. So in 2010, you partnered with Rodney Jeter, CEO and founder of the Ballin brand. I just kind of want to know what led you into the hands of this partnership and what kind of drew you to the products. Did you know Rodney? Like, what was the startup like there?
Well, I always wanted to do my own brand. When I was 19 years old, I came into the NBA, and normally you get sneaker deals and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And my whole thing was, how can we do our own sneakers? How can we do our own brands instead of always being endorsed? How can we own? So my first check in the NBA, I wanted to do my own shoe, but I was 19 years old with no experience, right? So I was trying to pursue my own shoe. Then I took off a couple of years, and I got to Indiana. Then I did my own shoe in collaboration with someone. Then I was wearing other shoes, you know, throughout my time. Then I was wearing another company called Peak. I was with another company, tried to do my own shoe. Then when you fast forward to 2010, I was going to do a deal with, a big brand. Actually, RIP, my brother Kobe. Kobe got me an opportunity to do it was a small $1 million deal. I mean, it's a lot of money, but it was, relative to what you see.
Right.
Right. So then it was between the brand and then Ballin. And then Ballin, they offered me $75,000 or $95,000. And Rodney, the reason I was intrigued by it was because the entrepreneurship. Rodney is a former Army vet.
Oh, wow.
Entrepreneur. He had the entrepreneurship bug. And I wanted to do my own thing, right? And obviously I was still playing, so I wasn't like the founder of this company, but it was being an owner of something.
Right.
So with that being said, I said, hey, I just took a gamble and I let those guys, use my likeness. I was a partner in the company. And we took some bumps in the road, but Rodney's been really, really pushing it forward. And basically, I turned down a couple $1 million for, a couple grand, because I love the story, an entrepreneur and a former Army vet.
Yeah, that's amazing. And it's nice to be so involved on that level. Like you said, you might have, denied one deal, but you got to have the ownership that you were looking for in the next one. So after doing a little bit of research, I was brushing up on what the Mba Lab is. And so it was founded in 2015. It's a partnership incubator that gives entrepreneurial brands and products the stage to succeed. So right. Ballin is among only a few Black-owned brands within this group. So what does it mean to you to be involved in a Black-owned brand paving its way in this fashion streetwear industry?
Well, for me, I mean, I love people in general. Obviously, I'm Black, African American. I've been through all the history and all that stuff. I'm from the urban community, but I really appreciate the fact that people are working together. The balance is the most important thing, and balance is having some Black-owned brands actually participate in sports ownership, whether it's a league, media, or whether it's merchandise or e-commerce. So I think it's really important, and more importantly, is the balance, is the diversity, what America was supposed to be built on, and that's what we're trying to get to. And it's very important that people, work with each other, collaborate with each other, and that's what this is more about, right? Than being just a Black-owned brand.
Amazing. You were known for defense, a fierce competitor on the court. What did you learn in the NBA about that fierceness, the competitive nature that you can apply as you take these dives into business?
I mean, you can learn a lot. Teamwork is probably the biggest thing. The triangle offense is probably the best teacher for business, in my opinion. Jordan ran the triangle, Shaq ran the triangle, Kobe ran the triangle. And Steve Kerr is a product of the triangle, right? And we just love the triangle, right? And the triangle is all about collaboration. It's all about teamwork. It's all about reading each other, working with each other. It builds toughness. And when you take that type of mentality to business, a winning attitude, do it together, you have a chance to be successful.
Yeah, that's great advice. I like the triangle play. That'll get you far. So I'm going to take a little moment for us to showcase some of the Ballin product that's available right now on Fanatics and the NBAstore.com. So this line commemorates all 30 teams in the NBA, so you can find the team that's your favorite and you can get to shopping and snag yours for the holidays. Today is actually the cutoff date on Fanatics and NBAstore.com. December 16th is the last day you can order if you want to get it before Christmas. So let's roll the clip that showcases some of the designs that are online. Awesome. I love that. Every team and when they started. You got to rep your city.
Absolutely. It's really cool. Now I got to wear other teams. I'm a fan of many teams, but I do have kind of a hierarchy. From New York. I played for the Pacers, and I also got a championship with the Lakers. So those three are at the top.
Yep.
Underneath that, Houston, the Bulls, and then Sacramento, and then it just goes from there.
All right. I like the hierarchy. It makes sense. It makes sense. So even with 991 games in the stat book, you're keeping busy in retirement, advocating for mental health, coaching, traveling, business, like we've talked about today. As we move toward 2022, it is not that far away, which is wild. What is next for you? What are some fun things that are upcoming that you can share?
Well, right now, I have Artist Management Group, which is a startup agency, which is a C Corp. And what we do is business management for athletes. We have some of the biggest boxers in the sport on the business management side. Canelo Alvarez works with us. I founded that company with a female founder named Christina Pereza.
Amazing.
So I'm doing really good there. Then I have the sports agency called Yes Sports that we just launched under our umbrella. John, and we have managers for each one of my silos. So I'm really excited about it. We have a tech company called Gradello Inc., which LA Times is one of the investors. We have the CEO, who's also an investor, and many other tech founders. Then we have in-house marketing, which helps provide services for all my portfolio companies. A lot of our portfolio companies need a lot of support because, marketing agencies can be expensive sometimes. So we provide those services, whether it's content, social media, organic, paid, PR, whatever the case may be. So we launched this company. I'm really excited about it. And we're looking to sign more clients, entrepreneurs, and athletes, and build businesses. We often do partnerships with these businesses, such as Planet-Based Foods, which you can just go to the domain. Easy Care Link, another one of our companies. Ballin is another one of my portfolio companies, which I'm excited about. We have a few more companies that we're working with, but that's what I've been doing since I retired.
Amazing. You're an NBA legend, but you're a modern Renaissance man. You're up and in this tech world and up and in the entrepreneurial world. That's awesome. Staying dynamic.
Well, it's just, really, I'm grateful. And then secondly, I'm in the entrepreneurial world, but most importantly, I'm grateful. That's what I am. Even more than I'm an entrepreneur, I'm super grateful. The NBA has provided me with a platform to have opportunities,
right,
to partner and meet people I never would have thought that I would have met, being from Queens, New York City, looking across the river to Manhattan and all those big buildings. I just look at those buildings as buildings. I never knew I would be able to actually meet people that's running, those buildings and do different things. So that's why I always say, more than an entrepreneur, more than anything, I'm grateful.
That's amazing. I love that. Well, I am going to take a pause with my questions for now, and I'm going to pass it on over to our fans. So we found some fans on social media, on Instagram, that wanted to ask you a question. Be sure to follow us at Fanatics on Instagram for your chance to submit your best questions to the athletes we have on this show. So I'm going to throw it on over to Benjamin.
Okay. My name is Benjamin. I'm from Tennessee. And my question to ask you is, why did you ever change your name? And that's all I wanted to know. Thanks.
Yeah,
I'm sure this is a question you get a lot.
Yeah, I get that a lot. My first name was Ronald William Artest Jr. My dad is senior. And then my son is the third. And then in 2011, I changed my name. I was getting into Buddhism a lot, meditating, doing different therapy and therapeutic, kind of practices. I grew so attached to the Buddhist faith, and I just changed my name to Metta, which means the ultimate level of friendship, kindness. It's the ultimate of everything. Facebook just changed their name to Metta. So I thought I was doing something that is the ultimate experience, for me. Whether Facebook is choosing to do it in tech, and I chose to do it, in something that's life-changing for myself.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. I love that. That was a beautiful answer. Up next, we have Ali.
What up, Metta World Peace? This is Ali from Downey, California. Just want to say congratulations on 17 seasons with the NBA. You are fun to watch, my man. Question, how did it feel? How did it feel to share a locker room with the only one, Black Mamba?
Yeah, that's a nice question. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was pretty impressive. There's so many memories with Kobe, RIP Kobe Bryant, number 8, number 24. I remember him having 25 straight points in game 5. playing with a broken finger, not knowing if he was going to be able to be okay in some games because he just fought through it, literally would go through a wall. Playing with Black Mamba was the ultimate lessons of pushing, right? Even if you're injured, even if you're not going to make it, you will make it. You have to make it, and that's what Kobe was about. And he taught me how to be, persistent like that, and how to, attack, different goals that you have. And if you have a goal and you can't make that goal, that's because of you, right? You need to reach that goal by any means necessary. And that was who the Black Mamba was.
Yeah, that's great. A lesson you can apply to any part of life, for sure.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Our next question comes from Nolan.
Hi, Mr. Sandiford-Artest. This is Nolan Jones, and I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana, and I attend Butler University. My question for you is, did you ever consider returning to the Pacers after you left? Have a blessed day and happy holidays. Thank you for answering my question.
Nice kid. Yeah, absolutely. So when I got suspended from Indiana, when I got suspended from the NBA, then the next year I left Indiana. I wanted to come back in about 2010, but I got in so much issues and trouble in Indiana where it probably wasn't the best time because it was so close to the brawl. But yeah, I did want to come back to Indiana to win a title, and I'm still a Pacer for life. I love the Pacers. I want to see the Pacers win a championship. One day, hopefully, I can return to Indiana, working with the team, to bring that championship to Indiana somehow, as a fan, as a supporter, as a coach. Probably not as a player. But
hey, don't knock it.
Yeah, I got like 3 months of a window before it's really over. I got a 3-month window, but yeah, my goal is from an NBA perspective, my number one goal is to see Indiana Pacers win a championship.
All right, let's make it happen. We'll put out in the universe. It's going to happen. All right, and our last social media question is coming from Angel.
Hey, what's up, Metta? It's Angel from Inglewood, and my question to you would be, what was the feeling like of finally winning an NBA championship? Go Lake Show.
That's a great question. That was an unbelievable feeling. That's the ultimate award you can win in the NBA, even bigger than the MVP. Even though you might not play and you still win a ring, and maybe you feel like you didn't contribute to the team. Some players do feel that way, but the ultimate goal is the championship, right? You're playing on a team, so the team is trying to win a title. Then you have great players like Stephen Curry, LeBron James, Kobe, Michael, Will Chamberlain, right? You got all these guys who get the MVPs, the 20-time All-Stars, the first team All-Defense 30 times. Right. But the championship was incredible. Obviously, I have a Defensive Player of the Year. I got a third-team All-NBA, an All-Star, 2 first-team All-Defense, 2 second-team All-Defense, NBA Citizenship Award winner, maybe something else. I don't know.
But the championship
is pretty cool. I got the ring, and then I got another ring when the Lakers won their last championship.
Oh, awesome!
I got 2 championships. Sweet. Now I got to get 3. I got to get 4. One more with the Indiana Pacers. I'm 1 with the Indiana Pacers and 1 more with the Lakers. So,
all right.
Yeah.
I like it. When you watch the teams play now, does it bring back those like butterfly feelings when you see them finally get to come together and celebrate the big win at the championship? Yes. Does it bring it all back?
It's just like, you just understand,
right.
You're just like, wow, I know how that person feels. Like,
yeah, you know exactly how they feel.
Yeah, you kind of know exactly how they feel. I mean, I think we all pretty much feel pretty similar because the NBA championship is only one right here in America. And when you win an NBA championship, you go down history, right? As winning an NBA championship, and it's a pretty cool feeling.
Yeah. All right. Well, that wraps up for our fan questions. We're going to take a brief pause where we're going to roll some commercials, and I'll tell everybody how to go buy Ballin product. So I'll catch back up with you in a couple minutes, and we will do rapid fire.
Absolutely.
Let's show the world what it means to be a fan. the world's largest collection of fan gear. Fanatics, officially licensed everything.
Today's show is brought to you by Fanatics, your one-stop shop for officially licensed fan gear. You can shop today by league, team, or player on Fanatics.com. All right, so now we're going to move into how you actually go and buy this Ballin product on our website. So you will just start at Fanatics.com. Very simple. You will type in Ballin, and it should pop it right there, Ballin t-shirts, and you can scroll and see all 30 teams. Pick your team, your favorite team. It's right here. And be on the lookout for those Get It by Christmas icons. So today is the cutoff date on Fanatics.com, December 16th, to get it before Christmas. So you can click into your team, scroll through your pictures of the product, select your size, and just simply add it to your cart. It is that simple. And right now we're running a code. You can use code 99SHIP to get free shipping on all orders over $99. All right. That was a good sales pitch. I feel good. I feel loose.
Thank you for amazing Ballin commercial. We are Ballin.
Not a problem. All right. So this is where we break it down and we have a lot of fun. This is rapid fire. I want the first thing that pops into your head when I give you these categories. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Top 3 current players you enjoy watching.
LeBron James, and LeBron James.
Ooh. All right, we'll show that to LeBron James later. Your favorite holiday movie?
Home Alone. Part 2.
The second one is really good. In New York City. Shout out to NYC. There we go. Toughest player to guard?
Richard Hamilton.
You didn't think twice about that one.
Color
you have the most of in your closet?
Black.
Same. Your first big purchase after you made it to the league?
A black Suburban.
Sweet, classic. Your favorite arena to play in?
Madison Square Garden.
A lot of players say that, or a lot of players say they can't wait to play in Madison Square Garden. That's like one that they're itching to get to. Who would you want to challenge to a checkers match? I hear you're pretty good.
Zuckerberg.
Ooh, let's live stream that. Metta versus Mark Zuckerberg in a checkers match. That would be good. Your go-to family activity?
Cooking together.
Good one. Which NBA team has the most passionate fan base?
OKC.
Oh, that was an off-the-wall one. I wasn't expecting that. That's a good one. My brother lives there. Shout out to my brother. Bucket list item that you have yet to complete?
Item?
Like, what's something on your bucket list that you still haven't gotten to do?
Madagascar.
You want to go?
Yes.
Oh, that's a good one. What's something that you have done on your bucket list?
Met Mike Tyson. I met met Mary J. Blige. Now I gotta meet SWV.
Okay.
I must meet SWV. That's a must.
All right. Well, now we know, so we can help you get there. We can help you do these things. All right. Well, that is it from us here at Fanatics. Metta, thank you so much for taking the time. Always like to give the floor to our guests. If you want to say anything to your fans and any viewers, dial it in right now.
Yeah, well, thank you to Fanatics Live for one. I've seen doing a lot of great things. It's an honor to be on Fanatics. So we are really happy to be on Fanatics. I'm just going to say that because I didn't think I wasn't even thinking about Fanatics, having the opportunity to be on Fanatics. And then Rodney calls and say, hey, we're on Fanatics. I'm like, what? So thank you. And then all the fans that's watching, keep supporting Fanatics. I think that's all I have to say.
Awesome. Thank you, Metta. Happy holidays and stay safe.
Thank you.
All right. So be sure to follow us on Fanatics for updates. You can visit fanatics.com/live to view any upcoming appearances, and you can watch previous shows there as well. So we're going to take a small break for the holidays, but we'll be right back at it to kick off 2022. I'm MC. As always, stay safe and good night.